Hey my lovelies, my name is Jane and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. I'd really love to have you here, and welcome back to everybody else. Thank you for watching. So today's video, as you can see by the thumbnail, is Elf. I've got quite a few bits of Elf and I've picked up a couple of new bits, so I thought, you know what, let's do mostly a full face of Elf. Let's say I have a couple of bits missing, but on the whole I think I've got pretty much everything. So without further ado, let's crack in. So the first product I've got, and I have been loving, I'm probably already a quarter of the way down, already used all that. And this one is the Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This, oh my God, I've been using it to death since I got it. It is absolutely awesome. It comes on this awesome little pump, and it does actually come out green. See that? Now I just do 2 pumps and I kind of put it together and then smear it all over my face, and it is cooling. It doesn't feel sticky. It smells almost minty, which I suppose that's part of the mint collection. But this stuff, I tell you, this is why I've gone back to using a beauty blender, because I find the foundation sticks so much better with this because it is really, really tacky. Now I hate primers. I hate all primers. I've got a few and I just don't use them. I don't feel they do anything for me, but this one does. I thought I'd give it a go, because if you've been with me for a long time, you know that I always have trouble with my Charlotte Tilbury foundation, and then I found that a tacky primer makes her work like a dream. So I was out of the one I was using, which was the purple one from Barry M. Can't remember the name of it. So I thought, you know what, this one, you know, you got more in there, because I found that the Barry M one, I don't know, it just seemed to empty really fast. So wasn't a big fan of how much you got in there. Whereas in this one, you get quite a lot. So if you're looking for a really nice gripping primer, I highly recommend this. And I think this one only cost me about £8. So I've just gone off camera and put some foundation on. I forgot to pick up the Elf. Is it the, oh, I can't remember the name of that newer one, you know, that's supposed to be a dupe for the Cosmetics CC cream. I forgot to pick it up. So I've just put on my Charlotte Tilbury one, since it works so well with that one. So going to do it a little bit out of order today. I'm going to do my brows next. Now I picked up 2 different brow products. I have got the Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shape Taupe, which you've got spoolie on one end and your little sort of brow pencil on the other. Not as skinny as I like it, not gonna lie. And then I picked up the Wow Brow, again in Taupe, and this one's got the fibres in. I don't know whether you can see there, we've got all the little fibres in that one. Now again, I've used these, wasn't overly impressed by either of them, I'm not gonna lie. The brow pencil for me is, where's my mirror? Let's start on my brows. The brow pencil for me, I don't know, it's just too waxy, and it seems to skip bits. So I don't know, but I've used it a few times and it's just not for me. So just going to brush my brows through. Like I say, it's been a long time since I've done my brows on camera. It's because I'm so bad at them. It's just, I am not brilliant at brows whatsoever. So, okay, let's undo both ends. And let's see what mess we can come up with today. I'm going to turn slightly sideways, just so that you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. But, I don't know. I just can't seem to get it to work for me. So I'm just going to run that through. I'm not going to do anything too mad with the brows, because I know I have trouble getting this to do what I want it to do. I don't know whether it's the colour, whether it's the formula. I think my brows are just going to look pants today. But on the upside, we can clean it up. So, you know, if it goes completely wrong or too big or whatever, we can clean them up. That's why I thought I'd start off with the brows today, because I thought, I know I'm going to struggle and I know I'm going to have to do a clean up job, so I might just as well do them first and get them out of the way. Like I say, there's just not enough colour payoff. You know, maybe I should have got a darker colour. I don't know. See, that one is building up a bit, but I couldn't really get it to build up on this side. There you go. They're going to trash them, like I say. I might as well trash them properly. I can clean them all up. So, let's do a bit of clean up, shall we? So, to clean up my brows, all I take is a tiny bit of concealer on a little flat brush. And then just literally run that around. And hopefully clean that up. So we've got a bit of a crisper line going there. I think I've gone a bit too far down now. This is why I don't do brows on camera. I muck it up so badly. Tiny bit more concealer. As you can see, I'm just using my back of the hand as a little palette. Okay. Still not looking great. What I'm going to do now is, what I tend to do is just tap out that concealer just to blend. By the time it's all powdered down, you're not going to notice it anyway. Okay, let's go back in with that pen and just see, or pencil should I say, and see if I can just kind of fill in any areas that it just really does look rough. Oh, they're looking rough today. Okay, I think that's the best I'm going to get. From a distance, they don't look so bad. Just don't look too close up at them. So just going to get the spoolie the other end and just brush through that one. Okay, and then onto my brow gel. And then I'm just going to run that one through. I think with this brow gel, I don't think it's the brow gel. I think what it is my eyebrows, they just don't have enough brow hair there for it to do it justice, you know, because the reviews on this was really good. And I thought, well, maybe it'll just add a bit of summit to my brows, but I don't know. Don't know. Dip into that one again. Trying to get all the little microfiber bits so that it might make my brows look a little bit fuller than they are. Take a miracle for that on my brows, I'll tell you. Yeah, and like I say, it's just, I don't know. Just clean up under there slightly where I can see it's a little bit messy. Now you know what I did my brows first today. At least I can do a bit of a clean up job. Okay, so I've just put a little bit of eyeshadow on. I did have 3 of the bite-sized eyeshadow palettes, £3 each, you know, cheap and cheerful. They were really nice, but I just find I wasn't reaching for them, so I did pass them on to a friend and gave them a better home. So I've just put down literally some nice neutral colours. What I did use was the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette. I went in with a little bit of the caramel, blended it out with this one, which is vanilla cream, and then just put a little bit of the mocha just to deepen it up slightly. But what I do have is one of the little elf glitters. Now, see if I can find what shade this one's in. This one's in the shade Flirty Something. I can't read the something, it's so tiny weeny. I've used this one a couple of times. Like I say, I like this one more sort of Christmas time, you know, because it is very glittery for an everyday look, and I don't go anywhere. You know, it comes on this little wand here, but how I prefer to use it is literally coat the wand and then either put it on the back of my hand, which I've just done a little bit there. So actually I'm going to blend that one out so you can see the colour of that one. Look at that. Yeah, so quite often I'll use it, like say, from the back of my hand, or the other way, which I think we're going to do now since I've just blended that one out, is I get my little flat shader brush that I use on my lid, and then I just literally run it up. So run it up and pat it out and get me mirror. So it's been a long time since I've used this one, so hopefully this one works how I remember. Oh, look at that. And then I just literally pat this one onto the lid. I'd forgotten how pretty this was. But as you can see, it's a bit much for an everyday look, but it is absolutely stunning. I think I might just build that one up just a little bit. Not actually going anywhere. You know, I'm sat here in a nice off the shoulder top and my jogging bottoms just to be comfortable. So I'm just gonna add an extra layer on there, but why not? Why not? That is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, that's both eyes on now. Let's bring it in closer. Look at that. Somehow I managed to get a blob of glitter up here. I don't know how I did that, but oh well, it wouldn't be me if something didn't go quite right, would it? You know, so, but yeah, really, like I say, that glitter, I had forgotten how really beautiful it is. Next, we're going to go in with concealer. Now, this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade, let's have a look, see if I can find that one, Fair Beige. So it's probably going to be a bit too light for me, but that's not a problem. You know, I'll just put a darker setting powder under my eyes, we'll blend it in, it'll be fine. I did originally try the original Camo Concealer, didn't like it whatsoever. It was just too heavy. I've got dry under eyes and it was just way too heavy on me. So when they brought this one out, I picked up this one and I do like it a lot more. Like I said, it's gonna be too pale on me, so don't worry about that. We'll just put it on, move on, and then I can make it a bit darker at the end. So just gonna, a little bit on the inner and outer corner, bit on my chin, because that's where I get most redness, and just highlight a little bit on my forehead. Get my trusty beauty blender and blend that out. Wow, that's not as light as I expected it to be. Okay, maybe I can get away with that. It just, in the bottle, just looks so light that I thought there's no way I'm going to get away with that one today. Because if I swatch that one on there, see how pink that is? You know, and light, but obviously I can. That's a bit of a shocker, I'm not gonna lie. So on to the next product. Took me ages to get this one. The reviews are really awesome and I tried everywhere for a while, couldn't get it, then I remembered it again and I finally managed to get it on the e.l.f. website, and that is the Little Putty Bronzer. This one, I have no idea what the shade is because I took the box and I threw it away. But it's the lightest colour, so whichever pretty much is the lightest colour online is be the colour that this one is. So as you can see, again, I've used this one. I waited ages to actually buy it, so let's just see if I can do a swatch of that one. So that's the colour of that one. Like I say, I like that one because it's not too warm, it's just a nice colour, and because I'd waited ages for it, I'm like, oh, I've got to get this one. So what I tend to do, if I've got one of these flat kabuki brushes, and this works absolutely perfectly for cream bronzers, and this one, as you can see, just about fits in there. So I do give it, like I say, a bit of a wriggle. That's it. And get enough on my brush, hopefully not too much, but if we do, we can blend it out. So what I do is I like to stamp mine on. You know, rightly or wrongly, I don't know, but that's how I like to do mine. And I bring it up around the forehead, and as you can see, by stamping it on, it does blend out really easily. So I'm going to dip back into that one and do the same on the other side. And what I like to do is go back in with my trusty beauty blender and then just tap over that one. And as you can see, after tapping, it just melts into your skin. This one was only £6. I can understand why they're raving about it, because this is so nice. But yeah, really like that. Yeah, really nice colour. I say blends really well, taps in easily. Love it, absolutely love it. Yeah, if you can get your hands on it, trust me, you know, and you want to practice with cream bronzers, but you don't want to spend a shed load of money, this is the one to practice with, and trust me, you'll love it. Next, I've got a cream blush from them as well. Again, it's the Putty blush. Again, stupid me, got rid of the box, no idea what colour it is, but it's this one here. Now, don't be fooled by it. Yes, it looks very, very pink, and when I open it, say very, very pink, but it does sheer right out. Let's see if I can put some on there and just smear that out. Let's say that shears right out absolutely beautifully. And again, I think this was only about £6. And what I like to use for my cream blusher is just a normal blusher brush, nothing special, you know. So something I had already learned around, and again I just tap that into there, tap that on the back of my hand just to get an even coating, just disperses the colour evenly on the bristles, and then again we just tap into it. Nice and easy. And what I like about this one, it is really buildable, so that you go in with a light hand to begin with, and then, you know, if you want a little bit more, you can. If not, it will blend out really well. Where's my mirror? There we go. Gone overboard as usual. But that's fine, because we're going to go back in with our little beauty blender and tap that one out as well. And as you can see, that's just all sunk in beautifully like the bronzer did. So really liking this one as well. So really happy with that. Okay, so we're back and set everywhere. I've used Charlotte Tilbury one under my eyes and all over my face today. Just put a little bit of liner on, me top lashes, me waterline on the top. That's where we got to so far. So far, I'm liking the look, I'm not going to lie. So really happy with that. Okay, so the one that I've been dreading because I don't like it. I've tried it so many times. I really, really don't like it. I don't know why I've held on to it or anything, but it's pants and I hate it. I know people out there absolutely love it, but that's just not me. And I did do a full video review on this one, so I will put it in the eye up here somewhere if you want to check that one out. But this is the e.l.f. Lash Out Loud mascara. It doesn't like me. Now, we got a very stiff plastic wand that stabs my eye. I can literally feel it stabbing. You know, it does nothing for my lashes. It doesn't volumize, it doesn't lift, it doesn't curl, it doesn't lengthen, it does nothing. But we're doing it anyway. I say, I'm surprised it hasn't dried up because it's been there quite a while now. But I've tried it a few times, you know, so it's a case of I'm not just sort of, you know, being mean to it. I have given it a fair chance, and every time I wear it, I don't like it, and I just go and stick on lashes before I walk out the door. So let's have another go, shall we? It's like, oh, but no, it's the only part of this I've not been looking forward to. It's like, you know, my makeup's looking lovely. I think it's looking lovely. I think the eyes have turned out really well with that glitter shadow on. And now we're going to ruin it by having the tiny weeniest lashes and the mascara not doing anything for them. So it's been open quite a while. It's still very wet, which I didn't expect. But it's just, I don't know, it just hurts my eyes. And I try so hard not to get it too close to the root of my lashes because I know it just stabs my eyes and I don't like it. Okay, I just moved you in a little bit more. And to be perfectly honest, I still hate it. It still doesn't do enough for my lashes. I say, even though it's been open all this time, the formula is still very wet. They do look a bit better than they did when I first tried it, but it's still not what I like, you know, so, but I don't know, everybody's different and it's just not for me. Okay, now something that is for me that I thought I bought on a whim, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, give it a go, and I absolutely love it. And that is the Jelly Highlighter. Beautiful colour. I'm not going to tip this one, but it should have some in the lid. But this stuff, oh my god, let's do a swatch of that one, because this is absolutely beautiful. Now, how I like to use it, because I don't know whether you can see, because it's very, very wobbly. Rather than sort of dipping in the pot and doing it that way, getting it all over my fingers and everywhere else, what I will do is literally make sure the lid's on tight. I'll just tip it upside down, tip it the other way up, and then use it from the lid. See, made sense to me. And then what I'll do then is clean my finger off. I got nicks all over it. Is I would literally take my middle finger like that, and then I will dot it up where I want it, and then I will go straight in with my beauty blender. Not sure how fast the drying time is on this, but I don't like to take any chances. So I literally have my beauty blender to hand, and then we're going to do the same on this side. And each time I do that one, I just go straight in with my little beauty blender. Look, for a natural, not natural, but you know, it's glowy, but it's not sort of shimmery, it's not glittery, it's not anything. So just going to dab a bit on the forehead there, blend that straight out. Do the same on the other side, and blend that straight out. There's my mirror. I don't trust me doing my nose without my mirror in front of me. Again, just going to tap that down. And then what's left on my finger, I just do a tiny little dab on the cheek and blend that out. But that, oh, I love this. I might have to check out what other colours they've got. You know, but yeah, absolutely love that. When I first bought it, I thought, okay, it's going to be a disaster in the making, but absolutely loving it. Absolutely awesome. And again, I think it's about £5 or £6. You know, the dearest item was the primer at £8. So everything else was under £8. So you can't go wrong. You can't. The eyeshadows are what, £3? You know, it's like, I think the brow pencil, something like £4. It's silly money. You know, you want some good cheap makeup, go check Elf out. The other thing I have that I completely forgot about, I've had it for months and months. I found it the other day. I've got one of the little blusher and highlighter duos, if I can open it. I've not opened it, not swatched it, not anything. Okay, I had a fight with my hands to get that one open. So again, I think this one only cost me something like £3. So let's give these a swatch. I'm not going to use them today, but I thought, you know what, it'd be nice to actually swatch them and see what they're like. So they're pretty colours. Bit dusty. I'll put them in a really strange place and now we can't see them. But yeah, really nice. But I'm going to have to try these another day. I was going to pop some over the top, but I thought, you know what, my makeup's looking really pretty today and I don't want to ruin it. But they get an honorary mention even though I'm not using them today. Last but not least is a little lipstick that I've got, and this is in the shade Nectar. I'm going to say, why do they put it so tiny that you can't even see it? So I've used this one plenty of times before. I think I've even used this one on camera before. So we're going to pop that one on and then finish out this look. So this is the finished look. I just literally chucked some eyeliner on, you know, just to tie all the eyes in together. So in summary, love the primer. Highly recommend that one. Like I said, you know, I use it on all my foundations and it just works like a dream. It just grips everything. It keeps it in place. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Nice and cooling on the skin. So grab it, honestly. You know, if you're looking for a sort of tacky primer, that's the way to go. Okay, so brow products, I don't know, I struggle with them. I don't know whether it's them or whether it's me, to be fair, because I'm not the best at brows, so giving me new products to try. That's why I don't try a lot of brow products, because it's just not my thing, and if I'm going to cock it up, it's always going to be on a brow product, you know. But they ended up looking all right. Not how I actually like them to look mostly, but I can get away with it. If I was to go out now, nobody'd go look at her. She's got stupid brows on. Well, I hope not anyway. The glitter eyeshadow from e.l.f. Absolutely love it. You know, like I said, I barely wear it and I don't know why, but it is just the most beautiful, like I said, beautiful dense glitter that literally covers. It's stunning. Love that one. Putty bronzer, awesome. So glad that I finally tracked it down. Absolutely brilliant. Same with the putty blush. Again, love that one. I say I've been using that one quite a lot lately. And the jelly highlighter, wow, definitely a favourite. Definitely in a favourite, that one. So what else did we use? Mascara. No, not for me. I'll say personal choice and all that. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean say you won't love it. You know, it's just everybody wants something different from mascara. That's just not what I'm after. I think the first thing that ever put me off was the fact that it just stabs me eyelids. And it's like, that's just not going to go down a good path to start with, really. And again, their lipsticks are really good. You know, it's full coverage, lovely colour. And for the price point, I think I paid, I don't know, $3.50 for it, maybe a little bit more. But again, like I said, the dearest was £8. So everything else is going to be under £8. And, you know, and I think it just looks really pretty. I'm very happy with how my face has turned out today. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you on the next one.